Hello. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to do our club kit tonight. How are you guys? If you come in and you see the live right there, you know I'm live, the little red live in the corner. And if you don't, you're on the replay. If you'd hashtag replay, that would be fabulous. I would appreciate it. That just lets me know you're here. I can welcome you, and it lets Facebook know that my people are here too. Turn that nasty thing down so we don't hear my voice. Okay. I'm going to turn this camera a little bit. Maybe get us a little closer. There we go. There we go. So we'll see who we get on today. You hop on, say hi. Hey there, girly. How are you? Miss Pammy. There's my button. I was gonna glue today that I turned my glue gun on 15 hours ago. So I'll just go ahead and use it right here on my little bunny. You guys, I'm terrible with my glue gun and leaving my glue gun on. Thanks for the share. I appreciate it big time. I painted this little guy yesterday. I think he turned out cute. Cute as can be. Cute little Easter things. I've got a craft show the end of the month. So, oh, you got my alert. Did you put the exclamation point notify in the comments? If you do that, then it will notify you when I go live. So I'm going to do the kit. This month's kit. So it comes like this. Hi Cindy. If you're in our club, it comes in this envelope and you get your transfer, and this one is this bunny. You guys, it's adorable. It says quality rabbit feed, hopping down the bunny trail, open daily. Cute as can be. And then this one comes with a burlap bag, and it comes with ink. It comes with Storm, Vanilla, and Ocean Mist. And Vanilla is not one of our inks right now, so I don't know if that's going to be that might be a new one that's going to come out. I'm not sure. So I've turned on my heat press. I'm probably going to want to iron this a little bit. I would imagine it's going to have the wrinkles in it. I don't need that glue gun. I better unplug it. Otherwise it'll be on till the next time I decide to use it. So this is part of, so we now have, let me show you. I think it's the same, it is the same fabric. We have a table runner, we have placemats, and we have napkins. So you can do those in any ink that you want to too. And there's new transfers coming out. Tomorrow morning is our launch. It's a spring launch, and I think they said there's 12 transfers. One of them is a size C, and it is, I think it's specifically made for that, for those. So it's just a burlap type fabric. So this would be cute to to put this on and then stuff it with paper and have it set up. Cindy, are you ready for the blizzard? Oh my God, we can't get out of it, can we? I think you guys might get it worse than we do. Hi, Chris. We're supposed to have 70-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow. 70. 70. Isn't that nuts? And we are kind of in the area where we're kind of in the middle of the state, and in the middle of the state, there's not going to be a lot of snow, like up like a trace to 2 inches, they said. But like over by Lincoln, where Cindy is, and Omaha, and south of there, they're supposed to get it. Okay, so I'm just ironing this, just like an iron, because you can use your iron for this. So that just smoothed that out. And I took one of our ink mats and I cut it a long time ago. So that's going to be about perfect for the inside of this. And so what that will do is that will give me something to stick to, and it protects it from going through all the way. Oh God, Cindy, I would hate that. Ugh. Yuck. Thank God I don't have to. I tell ya. My little walk from the house to here is sometimes, oh, it's fine. I'm not going to say that, is it? I'm grateful that I have this. That I can come out here and hang out and do my thing and go in and do my thing in there. So I'm going to put this up a little bit, kind of in the middle, but I'm going to leave, I don't want it clear at the bottom. So let's see. He will be Storm. So we have Storm and Ocean Mist and Vanilla. So I think I'll do the Rick Racky on the inside in the Ocean Mist. Try to get this line on the outside in the Vanilla. And try to get this Ocean Mist and this Ocean Mist, but the line Vanilla, I think. So you want to just push your transfer down really good. Grab yourself some squeegees. I'm going to just make sure my air bubbles are gone. Going to grab some of these doodads, and I'm going to use my ink in my containers and save these. I do not have vanilla though, so I'm going to use the vanilla. Friday, I think you guys can get it on Thursday too, because it sounds like we get it tomorrow, and then it goes away and then comes back on Thursday. God, I'm sick of winter. Ugh. Not kidding. Winter has just gone on forever. My girlfriend and I went over to the Sugar Shack this afternoon, which is a gift. It's a little town called Edgar, and it is, they started out making candles in their kitchen. These two girls did. And then they split, and the one girl still has her shop in Edgar, and she still sells the candles. The other girl took her shop to Hastings, and she does her stuff up there. So, maybe I want to do the vanilla first. So if you are doing this, I would not squeeze all of my ink out. I'm going to stick this in something. So I'm just going to try and get my line around here to be vanilla. And then I'll probably wad up newspaper and put it inside here. So our club comes out once a month, and it is $21.99, I believe. And you get your paste or your ink to do your project, and your transfer, and usually a surface or whatever you're going to do it on. Could be wood, could be a towel, could be anything. So if you were to start club this month, this is the transfer you would get. This is March Club. If you're a Perks member, you would get 30% off of this club. I'm a designer, so I get 40% off of this club. So it comes to us for like $15 or something. That one's going to be a little harder. To keep it out of the letters underneath the bottom. I probably should have taped it. Because you can do that. Just use washi tape. You guys are probably getting what we get, Carly. Yuck. Yeah, it's coming from Colorado, because my friend in Colorado, she told me, she goes, she's recently a widow. And it just makes me sick that she has to deal with that stuff, because she's my age. I think she might be a year older than me, but if that. She went to the Catholic school and I went to the public school. But we worked together when we were 16 in a pharmacy. And then my first husband and her husband were friends. And they bowled together. Well, they were in school together. And they bowled together. So when we were young, we hung out with them. And she lost him to cancer. And he was quite the Mike. But she said in Colorado they are going to get socked. And I think that's what we're getting. But then the stuff that's up north, the Minnesota stuff, that's one of the reasons why we're getting what we're getting, because they said that it's meeting with the stuff, the warm stuff. And that's how we're going to get snow, is what my weatherman said. Hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Too bad I don't have a voice anymore. Someday. You know, I don't have a singing voice, but I like to sing in my car. I love my music. And I can't even sing in my car because I can't even, my voice is just not there anymore, you guys. After that heart surgery, it did me. It's like I always have this thing in my throat. I got a few things to ask the doctor when I see him. And I think I see him in March or April. A few things I've noticed that are different. Like, one is burping. Not that I burp a lot, but I burp more than I ever did before. And then I go to bed at night, you guys, and I lay down, and it's like, and it's always on my left side, if I lay on my left side. Then it's like air just comes up from way down below. All right, I think I got that. And then my chest still hurts. And I feel like it's sunk in, like I have a dip or something. I don't know. Might totally just be what happens when you have open heart surgery. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. FYI, that's why you need to wipe off your containers, but I didn't. So this is Storm. So that's a big old gray bunny. It says he was established in 1921. We might just do a decoupage project too while we're here tonight, because this isn't going to take very long. I don't know if I want that established. I think I might want that in blue also, not in Storm. So we are blizzard conditions. Blizzard conditions. So even though we may only get 2 inches of snow, with the wind blowing 70 miles an hour, it's going to be horrible. Horrible. So Chris, you can let me know if you're going to come paint tomorrow. Shush. It's wanting to shut off. Saying, I have been on long enough, I want to shut down. Okay. I'm going to peel that baby up. That's cute. That is cute. So let me get rid of this, because ink, if you get it on your clothes, which I would, let's see. Let me put it on my backer sheet. And I'm going to spray this like crazy. The other day when I did the hummingbird, I sprayed my transfer, but then I didn't get right in there and get it cleaned. And you guys, I struggled to get it clean. So let me give this a really good spray. I really want to keep it wet. I'm going to soak her down. Soak her down. And put these in here. That's clean. Clean, clean. Oh, maybe. don't want to get any. You can't really read that. The little, I should have done that in the gray probably. Because you can't really read it that good. You can, but you have to be up close. Okay, so this, I think I'm going to put this in something. I think I've got some. I'm going to put that in this container. You don't use much, so you might as well keep it. So what I would do if I was you, because you can stick it in on a plate or stick it on something, piece of tin foil. Just squeeze a little bit out. Hi, Keffany. Oh, Stephanie from Honey and Bears here, huh? Oh, hey, Jeffy. Hi, Steph. Yeah, you won't use much ink, so keep it. Keep it and use it later, because you might use it some other place. So I think we're gonna do a decoupage too. But here's the bunny. Sweet Keffany. She popped on my page quite a while ago. And I was getting rid of some used transfers, and she wanted to try chalk couture, so she snagged some of those, and I sent her some paste to go along with it so she could, I think I might have even, I don't remember, Keffany, I think I might have sent you a squeegee too, because I wanted her to try it. So I just take a alcohol wipe or a antibacterial wipe, and I just wipe my ink mat down. And that takes the fibers off, and it takes the ink off. You don't want to scrub it too much because you don't want to peel the sticky off, but you do want to get the ink off. And if you don't, just let it dry, and you can use it again. So I'm going to pull off some parchment paper, and we're going to heat set this. And then we'll do another project. So I'm just going to set this over the top. This is still wet. You can use an iron, your home iron. And you can set it at the hottest temperature that your fabric will take, and then just move it around for 4 minutes. That was a scary time, Keffany. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Steph, for coming in. So then I just raise it up. I'm going to turn this over because there's a little bit of ink on there, and I'm going to do it again. And I took my ink mat out, you guys. You want to be sure to take your ink mat out because you'll warp it. So I will put paper in this, and I'll set it by my fireplace in the house and take a picture, and you can see how cute it looks. So if you were to get this club this month, this would be the club that you would get. So I'm going to shut that off, and there it is. You guys, it is on there. It's permanent. It can be washed. It's on there. Won't that be cute? So I will put some papers, something in there, and I'll take a picture of it. So I think because we have so much time, I'm going to do a decoupage project. You know, we got those frames from the Dollar Tree. I told Chris, I go, don't buy any. because I bought a case. I bought a case because I couldn't find them at my store. Actually, I found 3 or 4. I found 3 of the rectangle and I found 1 of the oval. So I'm going to chalk paint this and I'm going to use plaster. Oh, let me go grab one that's open. I wonder if I would, maybe I'll try cashew. I think cashew would look a little more vintage. Oh yeah, no, I don't think anybody, some stores I wonder if they're even out yet. That's my thing, is I wonder if they're even out yet. So I'm just going to use, this is chalk paint, and I'm just going to paint this gold frame. The thing is you get 12 of those, you get 12 of each if you order them. Actually, when I went in there the first time to order them, they said out of stock. And so then I thought, well, crap, I'm not going to be able to get them. And then somebody said, somebody else was on a post somewhere that I read, and they got them. So I went back in and looked, and they had them. So I thought, oh my gosh. So I snagged them. The thing is the first time I saw them, shipping was half off. The second time I saw them, it was not half off. So I had to pay $11 and something shipping. But still, you know, when you figure out per piece, that's not so bad. You have to add another, well, I guess you have to add about $1 or 50 cents a frame. You have to add about 50 cents a frame. But that, in the big picture, that's not so bad. So they paint up very well, just going to tell you. And I've seen a gazillion projects done with them. But I have some printables that I wanted to use. And I get those from the nesting box. That's where I get my printables. And I think that's where I got this one, unless Stephanie from the Vintage Pebbles gives, the Vintage Pebble gives free printables a lot of times. And then there's some others that give free printables. I can't think of, Stephanie, what's the other one? Honey Bee Printables, is that what she's called? She sells them, but then once in a while she'll give a free printable. So they might be, my nose is just running. So you can, there's free printables. Carly ordered a case. Good for you, girly. My God, you can't beat the price, and you can't, I mean, it's a great little surface. Just gonna let it get on my glass. I can clean that off. So you're just covering up all the gold. It's so funny because I kind of feel like the gold is cheesy, but I've seen a lot of them paint them and then put rub and buff back on them, so they're putting the gold back on them, but it's not near as, you know, it's not gold as these are gold. These are really gold. Like, boom, in your face. So this color is cashew, Waverly Cashew. Look at me, I hung my little hairdryer on the side I found the square ones. We have 2 Dollar Trees in our town that's 20 miles from here. I stopped in the newest one, they didn't have any. Then I went to the older one and they had, it was so funny because I was like, I was like, they have one. And they had one of the oval ones and they had 3 of these rectangle ones. So I got them. And then I ended up coming home and ordering a case a couple days later, or maybe a week later, but still. There'll be, where did I see that gold? There will be, we still have, we can use them at Christmas time. I'll probably still have them when everybody's gotten rid of theirs. Because that's kind of how I roll. Maybe I should give some for Happy Mail. I'm not even going to worry about it too much, getting into then I see a bigger spot, so I think, okay, maybe I will cover it up. They cover up really pretty nicely. But I think that's chalk paint. So what everybody do this weekend? Anything fun? Just keep checking, Pam, because I'm not sure everybody has them out. I feel like they might be Easter. They were out of stock for me too, Stephanie, but when I went back in, then they were there, so I would check again. I probably would not have checked, but somebody else said they got them, and I was like, well, what the heck? So I went in there and looked, and by George, they were there. All right, we can let that dry. Let me hang this back up on my little hook. Can't believe I'm that organized. You guys have no idea. No idea. Okay, so I'm going to use this little bunny. This is my guy. And you guys, it comes with this black on the front, or and I don't think it probably matters for me. If you were gonna paint it, like if you were gonna paint it white, but this design, this printable isn't really gonna show through, I don't think. That's kind of work though, but. So I'm going to Mod Podge. Just gonna squeeze some on there. And I bought a Mod Podge brush. I have no idea if it makes any difference at all, but. So this is supposed to be chalkboard. But I don't know that. I suppose you could write on it. But isn't that funny that it's a really ornate frame and then they put chalkboard with it? This is kind of beaten up. We'll see. Let me see if I can dry it. It dries usually really fast. I think that honey is cute too. And I'll take him to a craft show. Let's see if I can spread this a little bit more. Might want to go on the back side, you guys, because this is really slick. Does anybody watch The Voice? I watch The Voice. So we went to Sugar Shack today, and all I bought was some tulips. They're beautiful. They're like that real ruffly tulip. Are those called French tulips? Cindy, do you know? The real ruffly tulip. Like if I was to plant those, what would I be planting? This is my little heat press, and a lot of my friends do like that bag I did. They do it with this little one. My kids gave it to me for Christmas one year. And it's just Amazon. Just a little Amazon thing. Little iron. I thought it was Cricut, but it's not Cricut. So I need to make sure that I get my bunny on there the way I want it to be. So I want to antique that. I just think I'll just use this. I think I have a smaller piece in there. That'll work. So you put parchment paper between your iron and your piece, your paper. And this is printed right on printer paper, you guys. Right on printer paper. I do have rice paper, and I will print on rice paper. But when I'm doing something like this, I don't care. This can be right on printer paper. So you want to make sure that your piece is nice and stuck down there. My gosh, isn't he the cutest thing? I love him. If him were in my yard, I'd let him live. My problem now is squirrels. I had 4 running in my tree today. 4. So then I'm going to, I can shut that down. Actually, I can unplug it. That's my problem. I need to just unplug things, because if I don't, then Lord have mercy. There's my little picture. So I want to distress that around the edges. So I'm going to grab some ink over here real quick. I got Tim Holtz brown espresso maybe. want to distress the edges. I don't know that you'll see them, but I don't care. I think I'll bring some in a little ways. Man, I love that. Woo! Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to wax this. So there's my little bunny. So I'm going to set this over here on the table. And I want, let's see. These are chippy brushes. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, or you can get them anywhere. You can get them at Dollar General. You can get them Walmart. They're just the chippy brushes, and you can so this is Waverly Wax in the color Antique. And I'm just going to dip it in here. I'm going to wipe my brush out really good. And I'm going to go over my detail. You guys, the detail really comes out when you dry brush over it. That's the part about these frames, is because that detail is so good on them. So Carly, will you be stuck at home tomorrow? If you're still here? And the blizzard hits you? We were kind of thinking about going and seeing. My son hasn't met, or my husband has not met our youngest son's newest child. So our newest grandbaby is 2 months old, and my husband, Grandpa, hasn't seen him yet. So we were thinking about going this weekend to, they said it's supposed to be 70 by the weekend. Isn't that crazy? How you can go from blizzard to 70 degrees, but that's what March gets you around here. It really is. So I just did the inside to you guys because I don't want it to be stark. I love that. So then we put our little picture in there. And this was the cardboard that came in the back. And it just has the little wing nuts on the side. Get those out. I feel like maybe. So the four corners. How cute is that? Well, thanks, Barb. Thanks, Kev. Don't you love that name, Kefany? I was telling somebody the other day, it's like Stephanie, only it's with a K. We have a lot of Stephanies, but we only have one Kefany. Oh, thanks for the floating hearts, you guys. I appreciate that a lot. All right, guys. So the bag, let me grab the bag. So we did the bag tonight. This is our club transfer. It says, quality rabbit feed, hopping down the bunny trail, established 1921. And then we did the little bunny picture. You know what this needs? This needs a ratty bow on the side, and it needs a tag that says what? I need to look at my minis and see if I have a transfer that I could. Of course, I have my stamp set. I could do a raggedy tag and do that. Isn't that a cute little bunny, Glinda? I think so. So that's a frame from the Dollar Tree. That was shiny bright gold. Painted it, antiqued it, and then we also did the bag. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. If you can sprinkle me out there, please do. If you come in on the live, which has the red live up in the corner right there, then you know you're live. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay and say hello, so I know you were here. And I will catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. More than you know. More than you know. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.